I love you or I need you. No. Used to be so skeptical, but nowadays I'm in the flow. I even miss you when there's nothing wrong. Busy, but I'm looking at the phone. Will you call on me? Yeah, I want your love all on me. Yeah, pour your love on me just one more time. Will you believe in love just one more time? I wanna be your fantasy in this reality. So will you believe in love just one more time?
All right, how y'all doing out there, people? I am your host, the guy HG of Ears to the Street, where fact and entertainment meet. And today, I am very excited to have two beautiful guests on today, Octavia and Frederick.
Wow.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to give a little background on them, I'm gonna definitely allow them to go into detail themselves, but I just want to give a a rough draft of what's going on with these two great individuals. They're bosses. You know what I'm saying? They're bosses. They're entrepreneurs.
Appreciate it.
From what I've seen, they're positive people. They're parents. So there's no one better that I would love to be on my platform explaining intricate details of navigating through all those different variations of life. So go ahead and introduce yourselves, and then we'll get started.
All right. You want to start, baby?
I can. All right. Of course, I'm Frederick, owner of F&O Trucking. A little bit about myself. Originally born in Mississippi, by way of Tennessee. Served in the military. Just moved up from Florida. 8 kids combined. That's cut and dry, straight to the point. That's just really how I am. And that's really it about me.
Cool. Octavia?
I'm the missus. I am from Connecticut. Shout out to the Northerners. I'm just kidding. But I'm from Connecticut. I am the owner of the 111 Boutique. It is a women and men's clothing store online, so y'all be sure to check it out. I also am the co-partner of F&O Trucking with my lovely husband. I do the admin. He's the whole machine. I'm just the back. I'm just the back end. I'm the back end for that. And then we also have a company called Leading Legacy Financial Services. And what we do is, number one, educate families on life insurance because people need to be educated for it. And then we actually help families find plans and programs that are suitable to them. So that is us in a nutshell. And I'm the mom, too, of all. Well, I'm biological 4, so shout out to their moms. But I love my babies. Hold it down.
Great. Hey, that's definitely beautiful. I definitely love to hear the entrepreneur spirit in the both of you. I love to hear that you guys are working cohesively as a unit to make each other's dreams come true individually and as a unit. And I love the fact that you guys are parents to children, and you're teaching them these values and principles that you guys live by. So those are all beautiful things, and I really appreciate that. And keep up the great work. So you're welcome. So we got Mississippi by way of Tennessee, and we got Connecticut.
Correct.
So we got up north, and we got down south.
Always going down. Always.
Oh man, I seen that video. I was like, okay. And let me say this. I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
I'm 38, like I said. So at 35, I moved to Alabama.
Okay.
And then right now, currently, I live in Atlanta. So Octavia, You know, I got to roll on man Ray on this one. I got to roll on Ray on this. I'm sorry, man.
It's all
The South is beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's
I
the
love
South,
it.
baby. It's okay. Yeah. It's all right.
Hey, Ray, bro. I waited till I was 35 to leave.
Yeah.
I waited till I was 35, man. But I'm glad I'm here now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's enough room for everybody.
There we go. Hey, that's the attitude I love. So, Octavia, tell me about growing up in Connecticut, just briefly. You know, childhood. You know, if you want to speak a little bit about your family situation growing up. You know, real brief though.
Sure. To be transparent, my childhood was what made me who I am today. It was tough. I was raised by a strong Black single mom who held it down as much as possible. I dealt with poverty growing up. I dealt with, moving a lot and all that crazy stuff, but I use it towards my advantage. I think I just grew up fast, just trying to like hustle, right? If you live in a situation where you don't want to continue that same cycle, you want to do something different, it's just a natural born hustle. So growing up in the North was strong, or I guess heavy, but it's what shaped me to who I am today. And shout out to my mom. Rest in peace to my mother. She passed away in 2018. So yeah, we're just carrying out legacy over here.
Hey, that's what's up. Now, Ray, go and hit me with a little bit of yours. You know what I'm saying? Go and hit me with some of that country upbringing, baby.
My story a little different. I was raised by 2 grandparents. A little different. I was out there in the streets. I was the black sheep of the family, in and out of trouble. But thank God there was a military. I joined the military. Military got me online. Military helped me get my background straight and clean. After doing my time in the military, I came out. I worked. I did the going 9 to 5 type thing. But there was one thing with the military, it's just instilled on me that I just couldn't sit still. So after doing a 9 to 5 for a couple of years, I just branched out on my own, and here we are today.
Wow, beautiful. 2 entrepreneurs, 2 hustlers. 2 hustlers. I got a brother who's probably like in his 18th year Navy.
Gotcha.
So I understand the life of the military to a degree. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hard work, strict regiments type thing. You know what I'm saying? So does that add? And I'm gonna transfer this over to you, Octavia, after I ask Ray. Does that would you recommend going to the military for younger kids, or is it something you will say stay away from, or does it add discipline? Like, how would you, let's say like you was a recruiter, not to go crazy with it, but like, would that be something that you would, suggest?
Straight up, to be honest, I would suggest it. Because you can go here, you can get you a degree, they'll pay for your schooling, that you can, even if you don't want to go to school, they can give you a trade. The key thing to it, though, what people don't realize with the military is, once you go in, pick a trade that you can come out and do something with in the civilian world. So they can count that as your college time versus you trying to go back and get a career, because you got to remember, you was in the military. So by the time, even if you went in at 18, by the time you come out, you're about 25. So you trying to start college over again, you in here with 18-year-olds, you already uncomfortable. So at least if you're going to do it and school is not something that you good at, pick you something that you can do once you get out the military. Okay,
dope. Now, the same question, but I want to, transition it so far as like discipline. I want to, with you, Octavia, I want to focus on discipline. Coming up, developing this entrepreneur spirit and this go-getterness, like, where does the discipline come from? Where does the thoroughness come from? Where does the persistence and the consistency come from?
Truthfully, I think it's just a matter of being tired of being tired. Like, I think once, like I said, growing up in poverty, some people settle in it, they bare minimum is enough. But for me, I just wanted more. And I was a teen mom, and I already seen a pattern starting, if that makes sense. So my motivation was a little different, because not only did I want better for myself, like I had to have a reason to do better for my son at the time. So me personally, discipline, as far as like being disciplined for like, you just have to know what you want. Like, if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. That's just straight up. That's just the discipline about it. You know, you gotta just want different.
Right, right. It's a good point you spoke on about basically seeing the same stuff happen and wanting to change it. So basically, from what I got from it is that it's important to assess your situation that you come from and really sit down and think, how the hell am I gonna get me, not only me, out this situation and possibly be able to help family members when I can, how I can. If it isn't financially, at least it's probably just with knowledge and information to change their perception of selling for less.
Right.
Right. That's
Right.
and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is for the youth. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all soak up these jewels that we talking about. We all come from, say we all come from, but a nice amount of us come from poverty situations, most times single homes. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not a single parent home, it's still not a lot of money. It's, what I'm saying, the neighborhood conditions are not as good, depending on certain states, certain areas. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys, and I'm talking to the viewers, when you guys are faced with adversity in your situation, there's a way to get out of it. Take these two individuals as examples. Look at them now. They have their business owners. You know what I'm saying? They have their own living situation. They're thriving. They have businesses. You can do the same thing, and you can do it legally. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta play with your life. You know what I'm saying? You can do it legally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was watching one of the videos, and Octavia, you were talking about when you left Connecticut, and if there's any part that I'm not 100% accurate about, please correct me. You left Connecticut, and when you got to Florida, you started a youth organization mentorship?
Yes. So
elaborate, please.
Got you. So it was called Old Children's Center. What it was is for after school and on weekends, I helped provide mentoring and tutoring services for like children between the ages of 5 and 18. And pretty much it was just highlighting life skills. Each week, per month, there was a specific life theme. So for instance, we would focus on like being organized or self-love and self-care. And even one summer, Frederick and I, we put together a summer camp called Be Cool, Stay Cool, where we got teens from the high school that I was working in at the time, or it was not a high school, it was a K-12 school, but the school I was working at the time, we got students to come there that were able to get volunteer hours to go towards their colleges to literally serve the children that we had in our summer camp. We were really pushing self-love and self-care for that summer too. So yes, we were trying to really tap into the community of Jacksonville, Duval County. Shout out to Duval.
Right. So elaborate some more, Ray, on about like your perspective of it. Just tell me your piece on it.
Well, I was a little bit different with it. It was mostly her. She was the face. I was really just the guy who was making sure the building was straight and things of that nature.
Not just the guy.
And you was keeping the building running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure the water running, the lights on.
The whole walls. Oh my God.
On another note, though, if it was a child or children that were there that were really from the streets, and if they were there and they were trying to listen, I could relate to them better than she could from my background. I mean, we talk about Jacksonville, Florida, brother. It's Phillips Highway. If anybody out there that's going to be watching this know that area, they know that, I mean, you go through Phillips Highway, bro. You from Chicago. It's going down around there. So you had all different kinds of walk of life that was coming to OCC. So those were the kind I was really looking for. And once they came, we did our best. I mean, some helped. And of course, you can't help them all, but as long as you got one or two. And that was really my part of OCC.
He said, just. Man, he did the whole back.
He just being modest. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be modest. We can't, as guys, we just can't say, yeah, we made it all happen.
Exactly. You gotta just
you are the masterminds of it all.
Exactly.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. To me, it's all about the youth, man. I remember when I was young, and this is my personal situation, it just wasn't enough. It was some. So I ain't gonna say it wasn't none. You know what I'm saying? It could have been more though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
with y'all doing what y'all did, and you know what I'm saying, y'all help some kids.
Yeah,
Help
Trying to.
Yeah, and we still
y'all
trying.
did. The reason, let me tell y'all how I know y'all help some kids, because, and I wasn't there, but today a friend of mine on Facebook had posted help wish my mother's boyfriend, which basically like stepfather, a happy birthday.
Okay.
I promise you. So when I'm doing it, because I haven't seen this guy since I was about maybe like 10, 11 years old. But as I'm typing happy birthday, the thought, he was the first man to tell me, when you shake a man's hand, you do it firmly and you look him in the eye.
Wow.
I haven't thought about that since it happened. You know what I'm saying? And just that little bit of something that's important for a man. Because you a man, you shake a man's hand, right? You shake a man's hand, you look him in his eye. If you get somebody to shake their hand, it's all soft, they looking down, they might have some insecurity issues.
You already know it's something not right.
You see what I'm saying? That's a lesson, and something that minute, which is monumental to me. And so it could, how many little things y'all said to children that they gonna think about it when they 38 doing an interview. You know what I'm saying? Being a boss.
I just hope they don't think about it too late. Don't think about it after the fact. That's my
There you go.
thing.
That's real talk. That's real talk right there.
Will you call on me? Yeah, I want your love all on me. Yeah, pour your love on me just one more time. Will you believe in love just one more time? I wanna be your fantasy in this reality. So will you believe in love just one more time? Don't let this be in my head alone, waiting until we could get along. That's how it is when the